Shalisa Marie Radio.
What's up, it's your girl Friday, and this is Shalisa Marie Radio, and this is the new joint that I'm about to drop, and it's How We Used To.
Tell me what it takes to meet in the middle. I'm down to do anything for things just to be the way they used to be. But you keep on fighting me, boy, you're inside of me, deeper than you could ever think of. Deeper, deeper, what? Don't tell me that you sugar what you find when you're done. There's no other for me but you. Oh, well, let me love you down. I just wanna love you, babe. I just wanna love you how we used to love each other, babe.
Shalisa Marie Radio.
I just wanna hold you, squeeze you, touch you, rub you, love you, babe. And I just wanna love you how we used to love each other, babe. I just wanna hold you, squeeze you, touch you, rub you, love you, babe. And I just wanna love you how we used to love each other, babe. Tell me, baby, doesn't this shit drive you crazy? You can tell me, don't miss it, my touch, my kisses. I can't stand being so close, but so far, not knowing your heart. Can we refresh, restart, or is the love as deep as ours just too hard? Deeper and deeper, what? Don't tell me that you sugar what you find when you look. There's no other for me but you. Oh, well, let me love you down. I just wanna love you, babe. I just wanna love you how we used to love each other, babe. I just wanna hold you, squeeze you, touch you, rub you, love you, babe. And I just wanna love you how we used to love each other, babe. I just wanna hold you, squeeze you, touch you, rub you, love you, babe. And I just wanna love you how we used to love each other, babe.
Bring it down.
Hold you, squeeze you, touch you, hold you, squeeze you, touch you. I just love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Hold you, squeeze you, touch you, hold you, squeeze you, touch you. I just love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
SMR family, welcome back to another episode of Shalisa Marie Radio. We are on episode 33, and we are in the building with a guest who represents our favorite day of the week. She attended Rosedale Heights School of Arts, taught and trained at the Ashley Ingram School of Music, was a member of Toronto Children's Concert Choir and Performing Arts Company, and she stands as an alto, which is what I stand for, besides the people who want to hate, section leader and soloist, and appeared in Mike Myers' movie, The Love Guru. Wow. We welcome Friday!
You got all the facts.
Yes.
You went way back.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. You are it.
Oh, man.
You are a mood.
For sure. I loved hearing your music. I bumped it in the car, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I feel like going to a rave right now. So yeah, you definitely made me feel good.
Yeah, so who is Friday? How did you come up with your name? Where did you start? When did you start?
Wow. Friday is my middle name.
Wow.
Yeah. So my mom is Jamaican and my dad is Ghanaian. Right? So they named me after the day that you're born. So I was born on Friday. So translated into tree, it's Efwa. But I was like, okay, cool. We're just gonna switch it into English and just say Friday. Friday straight. Yeah.
Nice. That's really cool.
Thank
I like that.
And when did you get your start in music?
I started performing professionally with TC3 when I was 8. But music ran through my family's blood for so long, from my grandparents to my parents to trickle down to us. But yeah, I started performing professionally at 8.
Wow.
Went to Roseville Heights, like you mentioned.
How was that experience?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a huge experience.
Honestly, especially being a kid coming from Malvern, it was a drastic change.
Yeah,
super big culture. Like, honestly, it's predominantly white kids, and white kids clearly had the chance to express themselves. I was seeing people with different colored hair. I was seeing just the whole arts feel of it. You know what I mean? So it was a culture shock, but
did it make you feel insecure, like being such a
only
big minority?
Especially the only black girl at a school, because I've been there. I went to an all-white school too, so I get that whole struggle.
I definitely had my little clique. As soon as I got there, they're like, hey, you're black. All the black people need to sit together. I was like, okay. A little niner me. I'm just like, oh my God, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Chill with them at lunch, and some of them have definitely become like my long-term friends. So luckily we got to stick together, but I was definitely a token black kid. Every day my hair was changing, so they're like, oh, can I touch? And I was like, okay,
Don't touch my hair.
Don't touch my hair.
Don't touch it, please.
But honestly, I loved it. I definitely found my voice being at an art school. You got to, especially what I loved about Roseville is you got to try out different arts and see what you wanted to be or develop at.
Which one did you take? Like,
Buddy, I took like all of them.
well, clearly, based on your experience, so
They'll kill me. But yeah, I did strings because as a child, I wanted to be a singing violinist. I was like, I'm gonna sing and then just bust out and
yes.
Nice.
Okay, so this is great because
No.
when I got engaged, I told I'm gonna continue to tell whatever guy I'm dating that when I get engaged, I want violinists like there for my engagement.
Yeah, I think
proposal?
so.
Yeah, a proposal. I definitely want a
favorite
That's pretty
band.
romantic.
I want an orchestra. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I definitely dropped that one though. I did dance the whole my whole 4 years. Got to come out of gym. Yes. It was great.
Yes.
I did vocals for about 2 years, and then I kind of stopped because again, they don't really broaden their horizons when it comes to music and vocals. So I got my little classical training, all that stuff, and then luckily I got to go to Ashley Ingham School of Music.
Yes.
And Ashley is a big man in the industry.
Huge.
He wrote, what's it called again? You gotta be bad. You gotta be bold. You gotta be wiser. Yeah, he wrote that track.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I was mentored by him. He wrote on Mariah Carey, MC Square.
I did not know that. Wow.
Yeah, he wrote for Destiny's Child. So I was blessed and thankful enough to be mentored by him and learn some of his skills and traits in the industry.
Okay, let's talk about your music because I'm excited. So I wanted to ask, do you rave?
Yes, I do.
Because your music's very trance, like disco. I was like, yes, I'm feeling this. Can you tell me about your first experience raving?
That's a good question.
Like, sorry, was your music like trance, like always trance, like even before you raved, or did raving inspire your music kind of?
Raving definitely helped to inspire my music. Growing up listening to R&B, listening to gospel. So ultimately, that's where I was trying to be at when I first started, right? Because my voice is soulful. We got that. And I tried to fit into that norm of being like sexy and having that whole sex appeal when it comes to R&B and everything. I was like, this ain't working for me.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
I was like, you gotta learn and know your own sexy and how you can portray it, right? So
no matter your color as well, because I realized that there's not a lot of black women in EDM or dance or pop that's like well known. So it's surprising that you said you fit more into the EDM culture opposed to R&B, which you know R&B is already cultured as.
And why is that?
Why is that? Because honestly, I'm a quirky kid, and I will forever be a kid.
When's your birthday?
August 19th.
Oh, you're a Virgo.
I'm a Leo.
Oh yeah. You're a cuss.
I'm a cuss, but I definitely am a Leo. Through and through. But yeah, I'm a quirky person. I like to make anybody who's around me feel good, because awkward energy, like as a Leo, we feel vibes, we feel energies, and I was like, I can't have anybody awkward around me. You know what I mean? So I realized that my personality couldn't really fit because I was trying too hard. And as soon as I went to a rave, I went to Wasega. It was Electric Elements.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I don't know, but I know she knows.
Luckily, people have enjoyed it, but they're still kind of figuring it out. Honestly, I love England. I went to England for about 2 months last year.
Their EDM is fire.
And so you went.
I went, and it was beautiful. Honestly, it's just like Toronto. Like when I was there, it felt like home. They were freaking out. They're like, "Yo, your stuff will fly out here." I was like, trust me. I was like, I'm coming back. This is my second home.
The UK's a vibe, and they have a different sound down to the producers. Sick.
Yeah.
Even their lyrics, it's like, it tells a story, you know? Like, I was never really into UK rap and stuff, but, like, I watched Top Boy. And then I started listening to it, and I was like, okay, you know, like, I can fuck with this. Yeah, I'm getting into it more. I like it.
Just see.
Definitely, you have to open your horizons, broaden them. You know, you never know what you're gonna find.
Trust me.
Because music is
universal.
Exactly.
It's timeless.
It's timeless. You can... There's so many people who can't speak English or can't speak a different language, but still understand.
English songs.
So,
what's the background story of "Hole in My Heart"? I wanted to bring up a lyric. You said,
I'm saying no. Said I wasn't ready. I'm saying.
Honestly, the story is just about being in a relationship where you thought that the person was who you thought they were. You know how men come up with the front 3 months. They're showing you everything, giving you all their cards.
Let's do this because we love.
Please, I have a question.
Right, but then after a while, you realize this isn't who you were showing me before. And I feel like I was shot in my heart. I was like, yo, I wasn't ready for all this. Like, you didn't show me who you are from the jump. And my grandma always says, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Right? And it was just, I was caught off guard. I was like, damn, nigga, I was ready. That's it.
Have you dealt with heartbreak?
Oh, definitely.
How, if there's someone listening right now and they're experiencing heartbreak, how would you walk them through? I know there's no like precise way, but how do you deal with heartbreak, and how do you heal and overcome? And you know, there's always more fish in the sea.
There's definitely more fish in the sea. Honestly, you have to, and I had to learn this becoming an adult, is that everything's a lesson. Right? It may hurt now, but trust me, down the line, it's not gonna hurt later. You've now realized who and what it is that you don't want in a relationship, and you begin to know who you are as a person and as a woman. So every heartbreak is a growth.
Yes.
And you'll make it through. Listen to music. I listen to music and cry. I'm a crier, guys.
Janae Aiko.
Okay. I'm a crier. All the time. I cry all the time. All the time. Everybody's like, do you ever stop? I'm like, no.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm just emotional.
That's super emotional. But yeah, cry, let it out, go through what you have to go through, but then at the end of the day, you gotta pick yourself up. Right, and that's just my number one go-to. Don't dwell. Don't dwell. Have your moment, but just know when your moment needs to be up.
Do you believe in having a roster of men to figure out who is your type? And that kind of ties to like this whole phase that Issa Rae, you know, kind of introduced to the world. Do you believe in if it's right to have a hoe phase, or
Honestly,
because some people get into depth with like sex is spiritual and like you're taking on different spirits when you have maybe a roster that, I'm not saying you're sleeping with the whole roster, but you're experiencing different energies. So what's your views on that? It's a deep question.
it's very deep. Honestly, mama, don't be mad. But I feel like every woman should kind of go through her whole phase, explore, because at the end of the day you kind of don't know your body. You don't know what you like. You don't know from what you don't like.
For sure.
And sex is such an intimate thing that you become super in tune with your body and knowing like what rattles your spirit or not. And definitely, I believe, date. See who your energy clicks with. Because again, if you don't do that, and then let's say you go and you marry that man, and that man's energy is bringing you down spiritually, breaking you down emotionally, mentally, physically,
Then what?
Right? You didn't figure out
who you are,
and
what you want, and
right?
what you don't want.
And that's how I feel like a lot of women tend to lose themselves in relationships, because they never got that chance to figure out
experience outside of that one single person.
Exactly.
Because they think that this is it, and they're like, okay. Like, you know how they have that saying, oh, like every person's a shit person. Whose shit do you want to put up with?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I agree with that. You know, like,
I feel like, okay, everyone obviously has their flaws. That's like a no-brainer. But it's just like like Bob, I think it was Bob Marley who says everyone has their flaws, but it's who you're willing to put up with. Because everyone comes with baggage. So, you know, you just got to maneuver in the right way, and hopefully you find the one for you.
Definitely.
There's also a fine line there, you know, because if I'm putting up with disrespect continuously, you know, I'm not, just because I choose to put up with it, I'm not going to, you know.
And also, not every argument needs to be toxic.
No.
It can be a conversation.
Definitely.
Without, fuck you, nigga.
Exactly.
And that used to be me. That used to be me. I cannot lie. Like, my arguments used to be bad, but now I'm at a point where we don't need to yell to get our point across.
Yeah.
We can
Because it doesn't.
As
soon as you start yelling at me, I'm not listening.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not listening.
Yeah, and
It's
then it
just
becomes a battle.
Yeah.
And one's trying to one up the next one.
Yeah.
Trust me, I definitely still struggle with that. Still.
Yeah, you're Leo.
You're Leo.
You know what? I'm a Leo and I'm the last child.
Ooh.
So, you know, I'm the baby.
I'm a baby too. We're all
babies.
babies.
You know what? Shout out to the babies.
Yeah, baby
We get what we want,
what
unfortunately. So when we get older, we're like, if someone doesn't give us something,
What is no?
what's going on? What do you mean?
Big facts.
What do you mean? Wait, do you mind if a guy doesn't pay on the first date? Does it make it or does it break it?
If you ask me out, then you're paying.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, no, if you're asking me out, then you're paying. Sorry.
I
But
still
then,
kind of get offended if like they don't pay.
What about like on
if it's a mutual
the
thing?
next couple dates?
next couple
We can
days,
go
I don't
half
care. We
half,
can
I
go
can
Dutch.
take it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And then and if we end up building that relationship, honey, I'll take care of the bill for you.
I'm
You know,
taking you
it's about you
Give
know
and take.
exactly
Yeah.
give and take, and when you have a man, cater to your man, because sometimes you don't know.
And women forget that as well. Like, I think it's
Exactly.
just like me. But like I love to do stuff for my man. You know, it just makes
Why
me
wouldn't you?
happy
Yeah.
as well. So
It does, and to see that, I put a smile on your face just because I did that. Okay,
Yeah, I did that. You don't need to look anywhere else. Let's talk about your collaboration with Kill Them With Color.
Oh,
You have a lot of features or singles with them.
Yes.
What was that like?
So, Kill Him With Color, I love him to death. I love him. He's crazy talented. The way his mind works is just beyond this world. Like, one song that I have that's on the project coming up.
Okay.
The way he transformed it was crazy. We actually met through Jay Best. He met him at like a on a rainy day at a bus stop.
Oh, wow.
just chatting. I don't know how it happened, but they're just chatting, and he was just like, "Oh, you're a DJ?" He's like, "Yeah, well, I got this artist named Friday. She does EDM house.
Sick.
Let's link up." So we ended up doing it. We went to his house, and we were just vibing. He's like, "I have this track called Breakout." Well, it wasn't Breakout then.
Okay.
But he showed us the
Which
beat.
is a fire track. Which
Thank
I know.
you.
I wanted to
Thank you
end
as well.
quote. I want to end this with a quote from that.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
I feel like I know.
But yeah, so he ended up showing us the beat, and automatically both J-Best and I were just rocking, throwing out freestyles, and then J-Best was writing. I came back, and then I added some of my little stuff onto it, and Breakout was born, and that was the first track that we've ever done with each other. And he's just the most chill guy that you could ever meet, so down to earth, and honestly, he's just like, energy is energy, music is music, so let's just create it. And I was like, I love you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And making sure that you're creating tracks with the right people in the studio is everything, because it transcends through the song when you're actually listening to it. So we definitely felt that vibe for sure. If you were like famous and you had 1 billion records sold and you had fans all over the world, what would be like your fan club name?
You know what? I've actually tried to think about this.
Yes, I got thinking actually. I was like, you know what? Let me ask her.
And I was just like, you know what? I can't come up with anything. I would let the fans just be creative. Do you. But I don't know. Maybe like
it's a good thing to think about. Yesterday I was like, if I had like a bunch of fans, like what would my fan club be? And I said icons.
Okay.
Yeah, like my icons. Because I feel like I use the word icon a lot in my episodes, even when I'm introducing artists. But I really think that every single person's an icon in their own way. Like, you don't have to be like Will Smith to be an icon. As long as you're doing something that influences the culture, you're an icon. So yeah, my icons.
Maybe like maybe my Freebirds.
Freebirds.
Because honestly, in all my music and every time I perform, I always
So free.
Yeah, I tell you, be yourself. Who gives a fuck what anybody else has to think about you? Do you if you want to wear colored hair? Because my hair half the time is colored. It's not right now, but I've done blue, green, purple, pink, orange. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, be you, be free, and that's where I can definitely say school allowed me to do that, because I got to see these
diversity.
kids do
diversity.
their thing, be as whoever they wanted to be. I got to see like kids transition. Like, that was the first time I've ever seen a transgender.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Seen my first grade 9 day. I seen this tall, skinny white gay guy walking, and he had body riders on, and he had heels, and you remember those teenage bags?
Yeah.
Walking down the street, my mouth dropped. Like, when I say that was a culture shock, culture shock.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that I got to go there, because then experiencing that and experiencing how free everybody could be with themselves allowed me to put that in my music and be who I want to be today.
That's amazing.
So yeah. So my Freebirds.
Freebirds, there you go. To all of the independent artists striving to build their own name, what kind of advice could you give them? Because you have your experience in the industry as well. So what keeps you going? Because it's very hard being a creative, you know, and sometimes you feel like you're not getting the support that you deserve. You know, you're working hours on something, and it's like only like certain number of people listen to it.
Oh, definitely.
But you obviously have to keep going. So what keeps you going?
Honestly, the love of music.
Passion.
You definitely have to have a passion for it, because I don't see myself doing anything else but music. I went to school, I tried it, I got what I could get out of it and applied it to the business that I'm starting when it comes to music. But I don't see myself doing anything else but music. So you have to have passion, number one. It fucking hurts. Your heart gets broken so many times. Again, like I said, I'm a crier. And I've broken down so many times saying, bro, like, is this really meant for me? Like, but you gotta get up, dust yourself off. Whoever is your support, you stick onto them and you hold on to them tight. Because when some of the people who are closest to you do you dirty, you can lose your mind when it comes to this stuff.
And you learn a lot about who really supports you when you're pushing something.
Exactly. And build that support system and stick with it. Luckily, my family is very strong-headed, so they definitely reel me back in when I'm coming out of pocket, right? But I definitely have a team. Build a team. You're gonna go through your trials and tribulations with who's on your team. It's okay. As one comes, the next one will come.
Very
right?
true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So build your team, and honestly, like, just stick by them. Support is all you can get, whether it be family, whether it be a friend, or whether it be that random person that heard you
That you don't even know.
right?
Yeah.
Just stick to it, communicate, and like write things down or talk to somebody, because going through it, like I said, it hurts.
I'm a writer.
Yeah.
I write a lot.
So let it out, because if you let it bottle up too much, then you'll be definitely.
100%. So let's talk about your new upcoming projects. Let the listeners know what we can expect from Friday.
Okay, so I'm super excited about this. It's the first project that I've ever done. First mixtape. It's called Pages. So I like to tell people stories. I like to take them on a journey. So from beginning to end, this project is an open book. It's like writing in your diary, just letting it out. Pages is it. It's a 6-track mixtape.
Okay.
There's some collabs on it.
I was about to say, any features?
When it comes to DJs, yes.
Okay.
Producers and stuff. No other artists yet on the next project. There will definitely be. There'll be a Pages 2. We're already working on it. Pages will be dropping at the beginning of December.
So it's just now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm super excited. Like, I don't know what else to
We're
say.
excited. No, we're excited to hear you. We have one last question for you.
Yeah.
If you could put together your dream song, okay, who would produce the track? Who's in the music session? Who's on the hook? And who's on the verse?
Ooh.
And who's featured?
Guys.
Your dream, like, this is gonna go platinum, so we got to make sure that we have the best of the best on this record.
Okay.
Who is it?
Honestly, I wouldn't mind a Diplo. Okay. Diplo. Who's featured on the track? Honestly, I'm loving me some Gold Link.
Yes.
Okay.
A vibe.
Okay. Who's in the session?
Underrated.
Oh,
Yeah,
totally.
I feel like he's underrated. Nobody really talks about him.
He's beyond this world. Who's in the session?
Yep. Who's in the session?
Gotta shout out Dada. First off.
Shout out Dada.
Shout out Dada. He's in the session for sure. I love me some Jasmine Sullivan. Oh. Okay. And Black.
Yes.
Listen, I fangirled over that man at his concert when he came here.
I used to be calling him Six Lack.
Yeah, it's not.
Sorry
his name.
for the disrespect.
It's not his
It's
name.
Black.
It's
So
Black.
for the
okay?
ones who don't know, it's Black.
It's Black
It's
all the
Black.
way.
Yep.
And then one more person, because I need one more person in the session. Okay, there's too many. There's too many. You know what? I think we can make some fire with Burna Boy. So Gold Link and Burna Boy.
Thank you.
Diplo.
Yeah.
I have to,
need
dip
that.
into my
the
into my
roots.
other side, you know? So yeah.
That would actually be fire. Like, I'm just thinking.
What's the name of the
about it.
track? Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Well, this is the end of Shalisa Marie Radio, episode 33. Thank you, Friday.
Thank you for having me.
And we are looking forward to your new projects, and we hope that you become as successful as you desire to be.
Thank you.
And deserve to be.
Thank you.
And I want to finish with this quote from
Yes.
Friday. This is in her track Breakout. Go listen to it. So she says, "You could throw it in the fire. I'm running through the flames." And I think that's a very empowering quote.
Thank you.
Because it doesn't matter what field you're in or like what your passion is. There's always going to be someone bashing you. There's always going to be complications. Things are not always going to go your way, etc., etc. And you can't go around it. You have to go through it,
Run
or
through
you're
it.
not going to overcome it.
Exactly.
Endure it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
And we out! Shalisa Marie Radio.
If you love me, let me know. I need it, need to hear it. If you love me, let me know. I need late to hold it in or try to pretend I can live this way. Can't wait to hear you say yeah. If you love me, let me know. I need it, need to hear it. If you love me, let me know. I need it, need to hear it. Oh, if you love me, let me know. I need it, need to hear it. If you love me, let me know. I need it, need to hear it. Oh, if you give your loving to me now, you know I'll stay up. You know I'll stay up. Just give me one more chance, one more chance to be the one you need again. Count to 10. All I need is to start over. Don't make me have to bend. All I need more than to be your friend. Too late to hold it in or try to pretend I could live this way. I wanna hear you say, if you love me, let me know. I need it, need to hear it.